today I'm going to do our children's message, and I'm going to read from the Laugh and Learn Kids Bible. A friend of mine recommended this to me, and I've read through it, and I think it's pretty good explanations of some pretty deep subject matter. So we're going to start at the beginning, and we're going to start with the Pentateuch. The Pentateuch is a fancy name, but all it really means is 5 books. The first 5 books of the Bible are called the Pentateuch. The Pentateuch tells the story of how God's relationship with people started out good, but was broken by sin. The rest of the Bible is God's rescue plan to fix that relationship. In these first 5 books, we see God make special friendships with a few people in order to restore his friendship with all people. But these special friendships weren't enough. The stories of the Pentateuch are only the beginning, the foundation. The rest of the Bible will build on everything we learn about God in these 5 books. If you stopped reading the Bible here, you might think that there was no hope for human beings. But every one of these foundational stories points us ahead to the rest of God's great story. Just like any story without a foundation, the rest of it doesn't make much sense. As we read the Pentateuch, we can see over and over again just how much God loves us. So much that he sent his son Jesus to die for us. John 3:16. But that comes later in the story. Let's start at the very beginning. Okay, so there are the names of the first 5 books of the Bible. Okay, we've got Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. The Pentateuch points to Jesus as the only way to fix our broken relationship with God. In the Pentateuch, when Adam and Eve sinned, God promised that a descendant of Eve would one day defeat Satan. That was Jesus. Genesis 3:15. When God saved the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, he told them to cover their doorways with the blood of a lamb to represent a later sacrifice. That was Jesus. Exodus 12:5 and John 1:29. And when God gave Moses the law, he promised that one day a prophet like no other would come who would fulfill the law. That was Jesus. Deuteronomy 18, verses 15 through 9. There's Moses. So I hope you have an understanding now of God's plan, starting at the very beginning, which some people might consider to be kind of the boring part of the Bible, the first 5 books, and the foundation of all the other stories and all the other lessons that we're going to be studying.